So it's crazy. After the week we had last week against the Bears, I got like this little bit of false hope of like, you know what? It's not over. Last week we scored 3 touchdowns in the fourth quarter. You know, we're kind of in this game. And then I don't remember what play it was where I turned the game off. Something happened. We like fumbled or something. I think it was one of the J.J. McCarthy fumbles. I turned the game off. And, I just had enough. Then I turned the game back on later for, very stupid reasons. And J.J. McCarthy's throwing a pick. And like I told you, he thought there was a free play because of the penalty. So I'm not that mad about it. But honestly, I think the Falcons defense is a little bit better than I came to realize. I think they're going to be a sleeper defense this year. I think J.J. McCarthy's
pretty easy to drop potentially 26 on if you're the Bucs, though. But our kicker missed a field goal. But you continue what you were saying.
Okay, he scored 24 points. Let's not act like he scored 40. J.J. McCarthy, definitely some growing pains. He's started 2 games and now is unfortunately out with an injury.
That sucks. What's the injury?
High ankle sprain. He's going to miss like 3-4 weeks.
That sucks, dude.
Yeah, and that's just going to suck because he needs this time to develop. I mean, he clearly needs it, and he's not going to get it. I do think Carson Wentz is a great backup. I'm excited to see what he's going to do, but Aaron Jones got hurt in the game. Ryan Kelly got hurt. We didn't have Van Ginkel. Jonathan Grenard is dealing with injuries throughout the game. Like, our injuries are just killing us, and J.J. McCarthy's not playing great. He missed a beautiful, or what could have been a beautiful deep ball to Jalen Naylor.
Yeah,
overthrew him. And
this happens. That
but
happens.
when the camera pans to Kevin O'Connell, even Kevin O'Connell's like, oh my God. Like, because Kevin O'Connell's not that kind of guy. He's you're good, move on to the next
Jay
play
Jettis
guy.
looked a little frustrated that game,
dude, there's
too.
no
and
reason.
Jay Jettis is not that guy to be frustrated, but
at the end of the game, he was pissed.
He was a little pissed.
There's no reason going into the fourth quarter, Jay Jettis should have 2 receptions.
How many targets do you think he had?
3 or 4. I mean, it wasn't good.
Y'all gotta get him going like Puka. Like how that's what we always talk about. Puka early on, you throw a screen to him, you do a little
and
tee
also,
out route. You gotta get Jay
like,
Jettis going like that.
Like
the Bengals do it as well with Jamar Chase.
I feel like Kevin O'Connell's scheme. Obviously, Kevin O'Connell's one of the best coaches in the league, but I feel like sometimes him being as good of a coach as he is kind of shoots us in the foot because it's like, if on the first drive we just throw Jay Jettis on a slant route, like nobody's guarding that, If we nobody's guarding Jay Jettis on a slant route, he never runs it. You know what I mean? Like, we don't run these like short yardage plays to Justin Jefferson to get him going and get him in open space where he could make a play.
Which is crazy because he comes from Sean McVay, who's known for doing that.
Exactly. And I don't know. I really want to see Jay Jettis start getting more involved. I do remember having the same problem with Sam Darnold at the beginning of the year last year.
Maybe that's going to be a focal point moving on with Carson Wentz is getting Jay Jettis going early to help the offense go. But also, Jordan Mason has been carrying y'all's team a lot with that run game. He's been running really, really well. So, for what I have to say is he playing next week and just Aaron Jones out?
He's gonna be RB1.
He's gonna start him in fantasy. I
picked him up in fantasy. One thing I want to say about the play calling too, there was a drive where I want to say we were on the 2-yard line and it was like first down or something. Also, when we went for it on 4th down, I did not. I know it's 4th and inches, just punt the ball. We were on like our own 35 and tried to do a QB sneak, just punt the ball.
And JJ McCarthy's not a QB sneak guy. That was a weak ass QB sneak.
Well, I don't know if you saw, but the snap was like. They were like trying to explain it. Like
it was
the center has to get so low that the snap gets missed sometimes. So he was trying to pick up the ball off the ground.
No, I agree. It was still a weak ass.
But it was like 1st and goal from the 2, I want to say, and we passed the ball instead of giving it to Jordan Mason, who's been playing great, and we didn't convert. And then there was a penalty. I think we had a holding or something. So then it became 2nd and goal from the 12, and then we inevitably kicked a field goal. Vikings defense looks great. We held the Falcons very well for the first 3 quarters. If we can get the offense going, I think we could have a good season. But we gotta get shit rolling on offense.
No, for sure.
That's the moral of the story. JJ McCarthy.
I just want to say this: if any Viking fans are watching this, if Carson Wentz comes out and balls, he probably will.
I think he will.
But let's not give JJ slack. I'm not a Vikings fan, but I'm a Vikings fan by companionship.
Yeah.
You know.
No, Carson Wentz will come out and probably...
Don't give JJ shit. He's a rookie.
I think he's going to come out and play better than JJ McCarthy did because he's a veteran. He doesn't have these growing pains that JJ does. But there's no reason to give up on JJ. We already put our eggs in the basket. We let Sam Darnold go. Whenever Carson Wentz starts playing good, let's not giving JJ the Dak treatment where Cooper Rush comes in and manages a game for 3 games and everybody says we should bench Dak Prescott, which is just a terrible take. Let's have some faith in JJ here.
Yeah, legit. All right. We're cutting to commercial break. If you want to watch the full episode, link in description.